Hi my friends, and welcome back to our Semantic Manager courses. And in previous lesson I promised you to show how we will grade the user defined data types. So let's do it together, and right click in the block folder and choose the data type. So here we add our singlet name. I will use my name, and you can use your own name, and we press OK button. So my friends, now let's open our user defined data types, and here we have a structure, and we will fill the structure like we do it with the another data blocks. And my friends, I think let's build a program or build the user defined data types where we add the recipe of, for example, the hamburger, and what we have in our hamburgers. So to prepare, I think we use the what we are used for hamburgers. So my friend, I think that we must use more real numbers. That's why we will change the recipe of our burger, but we use the bun here and patty also. So let's use the bun. No, let's firstly use tomato, and we use the real type. Let's use the real type for tomato, real type, and we use the initial value okay, we cannot use 2 here. Okay, let's use, if it's real, let's use the 20.0, and now it's allowed. Next one, what we will use in our hamburger, we can use the sauce, I think, and we also use the real here, and let's add a 10 for it, 10.0. Next one, for the patty, I think, or for the bun, for prepare the bun, we can use the X, and I think here we use the int value, and let's use 6. Sorry, let me correct this one, sauce. And I think we also use the mustard for it, mustard, and it's also real. And here we use okay, 3.0. 3.0, and one last one, we use the mayonnaise. So let's use it, mayonnaise. Okay, it's also real, and we use here, I think 5.0. So my friends, now let's save our user defined data types, and now we can use this structure, this user defined data types, in another data blocks and in function and functional blocks. And now, my friends, let's build our DB, which data type we use our user-defined data type. So let's do it. Insert new data blocks, and here we use the DB of types. Okay, and name is El Nur Hamburger. Okay, let's write it together. Press OK, and let's open our new data block. No. And my friends, you see that the back color of our new data block is the gray. It means that we cannot change data here. But my friends, we can write new actual value for our block from here. You must activate it from here. You choose the data view. So let's change some data here. Let's write 50. Sorry, we cannot do it. 50.0. And here let's use the 30. And here let's use the 8. Now let's save it again, and my friends, what conclusion do we get from here? We get conclusion that DB of type is the same DB, but the data type which we used when we create our user our new sorry, make some mistake in my pronunciation. We get conclusion that the user-defined data type we can use like the data types of blocks which we create, or it's belong to our function, or sorry, to functional blocks. But we cannot change the name of our members. And my friends, I think that's all for today. In the next lesson we will build another data block, and we try to work with simulator in our blocks and change it to see what happened during our simulation and during the running of our programs. And I wish you good health and good luck. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button if you enjoy the video. See you in the next lesson.